In the Northern Free State, 2 children have died in Vredefort after allegedly eating snacks they bought from a local spaza shop. Residents claim that the shop sold snacks to the children on Sunday. Our reporter Zaniko Mhlaba there tracking developments. Zaniko, good afternoon to you. A lot of anger over this. What are people saying?
Well, there's been a lot of anger, Stephen, indeed, from the people who are residing here in Vredefort in Northern Free State. However, there's a bit of a twist in terms of the other side of the story. You remember that throughout this afternoon we've been talking to the residents themselves, but also some local spaza shop owners who are also based here in Vredefort. However, we managed to speak to the owner of that particular spaza shop, which allegedly sold those snacks to those 2 children. The owner indeed does dispute those allegations, rebutting them, saying that it cannot be that those children could have died from the product that came out of that shop. But let's speak to the municipality itself now, because in terms of enforcement of the bylaws, it is their responsible. I'm joined now by the MMMC responsible for community safety and transport, Councillor Noma, Moloi. A very, very tragic day for the people of Vredefort in terms of the incident that took place. Throughout the day, we've been engaging with spaza shop owners. What was clear is the fact that some of the products they are selling to the community have expired. So, in terms of the bylaws, why is it still allowed to have these products being sold to the community members? What is the city doing to ensure that we are able to enforce the law?
Good afternoon and good afternoon to viewers. Yes, indeed, it is a very sad day, but also we must indicate as the municipality, in terms of Ngwata municipality, we are really relying on Vredefort district municipality. Our environmental health inspectors are at the district municipality. What we then do as the local municipality, we sometimes do Operation Okaimula when we go out and check these things, but we are depending on stakeholders. Our stakeholders like this tier, your counterfeit, those environmental inspectors. But in terms of that, remember they are working on a schedule. We cannot do it as often as we wish as the municipality. Even on counterfeit, remember we cannot just say this is counterfeit. We must have that department from Pretoria. We get them from Pretoria. But as the municipality, we indeed we send our condolences to the family, but we are also appealing to the community to say, can we let the investigation carry on? Can we just calm down so that at least the police can confirm what is the cause of death before we could act, so that we do not cause unnecessary chaos at the community. We are calling for calmness, but we are saying as the municipality, we are with the family, we have seen the family, we are from the family, we'll be working closely with the investigating officers so that we get to the bottom of what has happened today.
All right, so while you are investigating and allowing the investigation to take place, there are some products that are still within the shops right now. As we've been driving around, we saw some shop owners keeping their stock, just removing them from the actual shop themselves in the community. But in terms of destroying those, I think that becomes the responsibility of this sphere of local government. So what's being done now, looking and considering what has happened already?
Yeah, you are very correct, but remember in destroying such products, it is confined to certain people. By law, only environmental inspectors can even remove. I'll make a practical example. When you go to Operation Okaimula, as an MMC responsible for public safety and transport, I could get into the spaza shop, but I'm not allowed to touch anything or to remove anything from the shelf. It is only done by environmental inspectors. So in terms of even destroying, the environmental officers from the district must come and do that. As the local government, as the local municipality, we do not have a capacity. We are not even authorized to do that. For example, even subs cannot do that. Only those spaza shop owners, if the municipality or subs does such action, they can take us to court and we will lose that. But if it is done by environmental inspectors, then it is lawful. So yeah, it is them that needs to do that.
All right, Councillor, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So Stephen, let's quickly bring in General here from the Vredefort police station, General Makubo. Thank you very much, sir, for talking to us in such a very short notice. Give us an update in terms of where are the investigations of this particular case, what is the case itself and how far, and what is the nature of the charges that have been put, if there are any charges so far.
Thank you very much. Currently, the status is that a case of an inquest has been opened And the reason is because we need to find out what is the real cause of the incident. The status is that we have taken samples of the food that the children ate. We have taken the statement of the parents. We have also taken samples from the shop so that we can send those to the lab so that we can find out what the cause is. Tomorrow there will be a follow-up in terms of the post-mortem, whereby we'll then receive all of those reports. Then we can make out what is the cause of the incident.
Right. General, so in terms of suspects, is there anyone you are looking into? Has anyone been arrested? So what's the status in that regard?
Currently, no one has been arrested. As we are trying to find out, we don't have to prematurely arrest anyone. But in everything information that we can collect, we are trying to collect it so that at the right moment, I think we will then be able to understand what happened and what is the cause, and maybe it might lead later to an arrest. Yes.
Lastly, General, what is the extent? How is this the first case that you are dealing with of this nature? Have you dealt with such cases before in this vicinity?
No, in this vicinity, I think it's our first case. Ever since I came here last year as a district commissioner, this is the first incident. So we are investigating. Hopefully we'll find the reason and what happened.
Okay, thank you very much, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's General Makuba there, who's the District Commissioner of SAPS here in this particular district. So that's the latest, Stephen, from us in regards to this particular case. We'll try to see if we're able to reach out to the family and just to get their sense, because throughout the day we've been speaking to the stakeholders and now provincial leadership and obviously the local leadership and also SAPS. But I think it also be necessary to get a sense from the family and get their side of the story, just also check how they're doing and get more details. So that's it from us, Stephen, for now.
All right, so Nico Mhlaka, thank you very much indeed. Very important conversation happening there in different ways. Well, in a moment...